and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and I have finished my Insects Edition PaintGem kit. I actually finished this in June, I think it was, but of course we've had June waffle, so now it is time to get it de-kitted. I will go through sort of all the bugs when I pop them into my display book, but my main aim for today is to get my diamonds away. I actually need some more PaintGem minis to be able to do. So first things first, I have grabbed my Heaven and Earth Design box. I have my Heaven and Earth Design mini that at the moment I haven't checked whether I've got enough diamonds or not. I am just putting any of the colours that belong in it in here. There's only 15, so I am just adding them to this box, and eventually I will check whether there is enough or not. But I've noticed straight up 5200, of which there's not many left, but to be fair there wasn't many in it at all, can go into there. And then I'll take the label off so that I don't get confused. 169. Now this is where I sort of have to have a scan look, because I put these in symbol order and therefore they're not in DMC order. 317 is also here, so let's add that one in. My Heaven and Earth Design mini is a black and white painting, so it has a lot of black, white, grey, a little bit of green, and yeah, pretty much that's it. We also have 318, so I'm going to add that in. Ooh, I can smell some of, I don't know, one of these has got dryer sheets in it, and I can smell it. It's pretty. So let's get that one in, and then I've just spotted 414, which is also in here, is part of this painting. Okay, do we have a 415? I don't think so. 762. No. 3072. I'm sort of looking at the paler colours. 3799, which of course is a darker colour, we do have that. And then 3865 we don't. We did have 5200, which is, paintings tend to, more often than not, they have one or the other. 3865 or 5200. They don't tend to have both. So that is my quick check of my Heaven and Earth Design box, which will eventually not be part of this process, but not yet. I also have my nice A5 bag full of 310s, 310s in square, which I do use for my Heaven and Earth Design. It's quite easy to fill it up because I just scoop. But yeah, don't let it be deceiving that it is only there. That is a heck of a lot of 310. And for now, they just get stored in a bag. Whenever I finish doing paintings that I need diamonds for, I will pass on the rest of my 310. But for now, they're comfy, so they can stay there. So then it comes to the actual diamonds. Let me find the right box. So I have 3 boxes for squares because I do a lot of squares. So these are my 100s to 600s. It's probably my lightest box out of all of them. So I'm going to pull out anything that has 100 on it, of which there is only one. So 162 is my first colour. Pop in my little bookmark to let me know where I'm up to. Help me to find the place again. And then I can just pop my bag in back behind, and it doesn't matter what the rest of it does. So, do I have any 200s? No. Do I have any 3s? So I'm just looking for anything, of course, that starts with a 300. No. I do have a 400. Do I have any more? Nope. We're starting on 1s. Looks like most of our colours are going to be the other end of the spectrum of DMC colours. So 498. Let's bob that one in. Take the label off. Do we have any 500s? I'm scanning for 500s while we're here. We do. We have, again, 1. Let's take those out for a moment. I've actually changed the boxes that are in this. I have changed them to be these smaller ones because I can get more in, which means I can deal with more colours. All the PaintGem mini kits that have more colours I can fit in this. I think I've only had one. I think it was Christmas. Had that many colours, it didn't even fit with all these extra boxes. The original boxes for this held 28 colours and it just wasn't enough. There's so many of the kits now that have between 30 and 40 colours that it just wasn't happening. Okay, 600s. So we are actually getting to the point we have 2. So we have 666, which is our red. And this bag is pretty full, but PaintGem mini kits only have a small amount. So I tend to just add them in. I am going to be doing a sort of spring clean. It won't be so much spring, it'll probably be getting close to autumn. Autumn clean out on my spares, where my bags that are really full, I'm just going to sort of trim them down a little bit. But I'm going to do that when I de-kit my big Heaven and Earth design. I'm going to do it all at the same time. Okay, so that's my 600. So the first box was pretty quick for this kit. Let's see how the second box goes. So now I want my 700s to 900s, of which I have a different colour bookmark. So I'm going to pull out any 700s that I have. This is where we're getting more numbers. So I have 701. And you can see this box is quite a bit fuller. I've got a little bit of room on my 800s, but not a lot. Not a lot at all. So 701 is my first one. So I like to take the stickers off as I go, partly because taking stickers off is a tedious job. And, you know, if we can spread it out and break it up, doing other things in the same process, then why not? And also, yeah, it just basically, it's just to save the tedious job. Oh no, that was the other reason. It means that I am not sort of looking at numbers that I've already dealt with. It gets them out the way. Now, you may have noticed 726 is actually a colour that I have not got in my spares. The bag was empty. So I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm going to update my logbook as I go. If I can find a pen. Why can you never find a pen when you want one? I did have one in my logbook, and I think Megan pinched it. I spotted it with her the other day. I need to take it back. So 726 is the colour. And if you have a look here on my spares list, 726 has a little H. What that means is it is in my Heaven and Earth design, my big one with massive colours that I don't need any more colours for. And I put a little H because if I was doing a painting that had ran out of a colour, then I would be happy to pinch a few out of my Heaven and Earth design to be able to complete it. But now I can say that I have them than my normal spares as well. So there we go. We'll pop that onto the back because it is done. We have an empty one. Keep my logbook handy in case I need to add any more. So now we want 7 to 8. There has been the odd time I have actually missed colours, I think, as well, when I've been too busy chatting to you all. And yeah, there's been colours that I've missed. So when I do my spring clean of my storage, I'm going to fix all of that as well. It's going to be like a nice little update. So 741. Oh, I missed. I threw those outside of the bag. So I just dampen my finger, pick them up so that I can throw them back in. And I like to flatten my bag as much as possible. Yeah, it helps. But you can see I've got some of them that are really, really full. These are the thick bags. They will go fuller, but it's probably more than I'm ever going to need if I run out in a painting. So my plan is to sort of make them a bit thinner and try and stop having to go to 4 boxes quite yet. Not quite ready to go to 4 boxes. This one again is another pretty full one. For now, because PaintGem minis only have a few diamonds, I am going to throw them in. But I say I'm going to have a bit of a revamp and probably take those down to having room for me to dekit the likes of PaintGem minis in the future without having to grab my box full of giveaway diamonds. Right, getting all the ones that have 800. So we actually have top of the shop for this one. See, look, I've got a couple of different shades of 800 in there. I think I'm adding a different one now. Yeah, adding one that's more similar to some of the ones a bit further below. It may be that this blue all came from one painting, from one dekit. I actually can't remember whether it did or not, but I do put them all together. That's a 900, so let's keep it close. Oh, we've got 801. 801. Bob in. So we go from blue to brown. Then we're going to go back to blue. That one's also got a 900 in, so we'll keep that one close for next time. Then 803, which actually there is no 802. So DMC have it that it is a pale blue, a brown, followed by a darker blue. That is the way they do it. That's fine. Next one is 823. I'm just going to pop my card in there so that it is ready to pull out, but get rid of the sticker first. Again, see, another one. This is very, very full, and this will definitely be one of the ones that I will be skimming off when I sort my storage out, just to give that bit more wiggle room. Okay, 900. So we've got some 900s there, 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 and there. So we have quite a few with 900 on. These look to be the first two that I want. So 906. Gorgeous green, though 907, lime green. Love adding a bit of that to the painting. Another empty box. In fact, we can pop those up there as well. Just making sure that my little, how they open are in the same order. Stops me making a mess when I am kitting up, which can definitely happen. I can definitely end up making a mess and kitting it up the wrong way round, which frankly is not pretty. I'm going to keep that one there because that's got a 30 on it. So that means it will be one of my next batch. Then we'll go for 932. 932, a gorgeous blue. Let's add that one into the mix. Try and get them all in the bag. Looks like I have a few static ones that were already in there. 932. Then we need 947. Bright orange. Again, flatten it as much as I can just to help me be able to get more in my storage before it bursts. I'm actually really looking forward to finishing my big Heaven and Earth design, not only because I do want the satisfaction of having finished it. It's been a long time coming, but I am actually really excited to sort out my spare storage. So you can see here, 819, it's just taking up far too much room in there. For the amount that I may need the spares, it's just taking too much room. So I'll be very happy to get that one, get this sorted out and make dekitting just nicer. Okay, last but not least for these is 977, which, surprisingly or not, is actually another one that is very, very full. Flatten that down, and that is my 900s, still surviving, still surviving that little bit. And then my last, but by no means least box is my 3000s, which does have some wiggle room here, but the 3800s is a lot worse. So I know I have 30 here and the rest are higher. So 3031, which of course is a dark brown. Let's get that one added in. And then that's a 38, that's a 37. So we'll go for the 37s next, 3761. There we go. Bob that one in. 3761. And then all we have left is 38s. And quite a few of them, which is probably why my spares is looking like this. So 3809, another new to me one. So let's get the diamonds in and then get the logbook updated. So 3809, is it brand new? Or is it in my Heaven and Earth design? It's in my Heaven and Earth design. So I'm going to rub out my little H that tells me it's only in there. And now I'm going to confirm it's in my spares. And then, rather than doing it all at the end, I can now remove the sticker and move on. So next ones I think are these 3826 and 3827. I could go back and forwards, but I find I'm, you know, trying to move up the numbers and move back on the numbers. I find it takes more time than figuring out what should be next and trying to get it roughly in the right order. Then we want 3827 next door. Another one. All, of course, lots of peaches, beiges, browns in this set, but it was actually really enjoyable to do, as much as it's bugs. Sorry, my battery ran out. Right, 3851. So let's scoot up near the end. Another new one. Or is it new? That is the question. Is it new to my spares or not? So I'll pull over my book, 3851. No, it's in my Heaven and Earth Designs. In fact, all the rest of the 38s are in my Heaven and Earth Designs. There's not many that aren't. 3833, 3781. In fact, of 38s, 3833 and 3817 are the only ones that I don't have somewhere. But 3851 has been updated. Of course, when I dekit my Heaven and Earth design, all those H's, pretty much all those H's will go. There might be a couple for my mini, but not too many. 3862. Another brown. Bugs have a lot of brown. Add those in. And take off my sticker. These stickers do come off really, really nicely, which is a little bit of a godsend. 3863, another one. Absolutely fit to burst in. Far too many for what I really need to be in here. But I will deal with that and create myself loads more space when I do my spring clean. And then 3864, I'm just going to bob that one in because it's right next door to it. And then I'll take my stickers off. But that is insects officially dekitted. I will show you them all when I pop them into my display book, into my A5 display book, and give them all their names so that they are named and doesn't make me try and guess like I do when I'm doing them. But the diamonds are away, which is one big job, and soon I will be able to use this box again for another mini set. So stay tuned for the preparation of the display book for this one, and then of course see what my decision wheel chooses will be my next kit to do. But thank you all so much for joining me for this video, and I will speak to you all again soon.